Superfood Evolution presents Ginkgo Biloba Leaf, Circulatory Stimulant and Brain Tonic. Ginkgo biloba has been studied extensively in the past several decades as one of the top super herbs for improving cognitive functions, especially in those with age-related neurodegenerative diseases. Referred to as yin xìng in Chinese medicine, the leaves of the ginkgo tree have long been used by herbalists for their effects as a brain tonic, helpful for improving memory and the ability to concentrate. As a blood vessel dilator, it works directly with the circulatory system to increase oxygen supply to the brain and is additionally supportive to the heart and lung meridian systems. Chemical analysis reveals a number of active constituents specific to the ginkgo tree species, such as the terpenes, ginkgolides, and bilobalides, as well as other potent antioxidants including flavonoid glycosides, myricetin, and quercetin. As a gentle herbal stimulant with a highly protective influence on the central nervous system, it has been shown to guard against oxidation and prevent damage to nerve cells. Acting as a natural antidepressant, it helps to uplift one's mood, alleviate anxiety, and tends to encourage a general sense of well-being. Ginkgo has furthermore proven helpful for a variety of cerebrovascular-related conditions like strokes and heart disease. Health professionals in both Asian and European countries have been using and prescribing ginkgo biloba extracts like Egb 761 for many decades for elderly adult patients. It has most significantly been used and researched for its therapeutic effects on those with dementia and Alzheimer's. Extracts have been shown to help increase cerebral blood flow, enhance memory, and improve mental capacities for those with these degenerative conditions. The concentrated medicinal components are exclusively found in the rounded lobed leaves of the ginkgo tree, and like the doctrine of signatures, also signifies the shape of the human brain. Although ginkgo teas are slightly beneficial for increased effectiveness, the leaves must be tinctured or processed as an extract to activate and condense the principal ingredients. What is ginkgo biloba? Ginkgo biloba comes from an ancient tree species and one of the oldest identifiable plant families on Earth, with leaves found fossilized in prehistoric rock dating back to the Permian period over 250 million years ago. The trees are known to have once widely inhabited much of the Earth's surface, but shrank during the Ice Age to a small population confined to regions of southern China. The popular cultivated variety we know today is believed to have been preserved by Buddhist monks who regarded it as a sacred tree species. The trees are extremely resistant to environmental toxins and climatic weather conditions, surviving the Ice Age as well as the atom bomb in some areas of Hiroshima. They are also long-lived trees with evidence of some planted ginkgos at temple sites in China reported to be close to 1,500 years old. A widely cultivated species, the trees now grow all over the world with some naturalization and seedlings spreading into wild habitats. Modern-day ginkgo is one of the world's most top-planted street trees for its ornamental look and its ability to tolerate urban environments, absorb pollutants, and increase air quality. In China, Korea, and Japan, the ginkgo is a revered tree species and is the capital symbol of Tokyo, Japan, as well as the national tree of China. Ginkgo biloba, also called maiden hair tree, is from the plant family Ginkgoaceae and is a large growing tree reaching heights of 66 to 115 feet or much larger. Ginkgo trees are most popular in the fall season for their brilliant golden colored leaves, usually about 6 inches wide and 3 inches long, and can remain on the tree for up to 2 weeks after turning color. Like all dioecious trees, some ginkgos are male and some are female. Most ornamental species, like the autumn gold variety, are male because they don't produce seeds, which are known to have a strong, malodorous odor. Purchasing high-quality ginkgo. Ginkgo is one of the most highly commercialized and marketed herbal supplements in the health industry. It is found as an antioxidant additive in many extremely caffeinated energy drinks and literally hundreds of products, pills, soft drinks, and energy bars advertised as a quick way to enhance cognitive performance and improve one's memory skills. Although these claims may be true for some quality ginkgo extracts, there is also a large degree of manipulation on the part of huge mega corporations looking to take advantage of the situation for capital gain. Unfortunately, this has created, in our opinion, an influx of low-quality ginkgo products not really beneficial to human health. When it comes to purchasing your ginkgo tinctures or extracts, it is therefore considerably important to use reputable brands that offer high concentrates of pure undiluted ginkgo for highest health benefits. What is EGB 761? The original studies on ginkgo were conducted using G. biloba extract EGB 761, a standardized extract developed by Schwab Pharmaceuticals, a Germany-based company, in 1975, concentrating the active compounds from the ginkgo leaves. Today there are many standardized formulas which by definition are created to contain a specific ratio of 24% ginkgo flavonoid glycosides and 6% terpene lactones. The flavonoid glycosides are primarily quercetin, myricetin, camphorol, and isorhamnetin, while the terpene lactones consist of glycosides A, B, and C, and bilobalide. Other constituents also include proanthocyanidins, rhamnose, D-glucaric, ginkgolic acids, and glucose. Potential toxic effects of ginkgo biloba. Recently, in 2013, there was a study conducted analyzing the carcinogenic potential of ginkgo extracts on laboratory mice and rats given very high doses. The results indicated carcinogenic potential in the thyroid gland and nose with malignancy and incidence of hepatoblastomas in the liver organ. In this study, however, they were not using the type of ginkgo EGB 761 used in previous and present-day studies, but a Chinese pharmaceutical-derived variety. So the question is, can extremely high doses of ginkgo taken on a regular basis cause liver cancer? Again, not all ginkgo extracts and supplements are created equal. We believe that quality is key when it comes to ginkgo leaf products. A very significant point to make about ginkgo leaves is that they are great pollution absorbers, and in fact, many ginkgo extracts and herbs have shown to be contaminated with high lead levels as well as other heavy metals. The leaves grown in urban areas can potentially concentrate a number of pollutants and metals like lead, cadmium, mercury, and arsenic. Both cadmium and lead are known liver and kidney carcinogens. Could this be an underlying factor in the one study performed in 2013? Many ginkgo leaves harvested in China are heavily contaminated, either from the soil, water, or from industrial fallout. Statistically, U.S.-grown ginkgo seems to have almost zero lead content, other toxins, or metallic substances. According to the Merck manual, concentrations of lead in the blood at 0.35 parts per million, liver at 10 parts per million, or kidney cortex at 10 parts per million are consistent with the diagnosis of lead poisoning in most species. We feel high-quality ginkgo is really the only ginkgo worth consuming. The Natural News Forensic Food Lab gives some reports of ginkgo product testing, some of which are close to 5 parts per million in lead content. It is important for you as the consumer to be aware of this issue so that you can make the most informed decision before making your purchase. This would involve communicating directly with the ginkgo herb or product company, asking them for a full report or certificate of analysis for heavy metal specifications, which they usually send by email as a PDF document. All ginkgo products and herbs are tested according to their specific lot number, so results may be different every time with any particular manufacturer. Ginkgo biloba benefits. Possible brain tonic for cognitive functions. Because of ginkgo's proven ability to slow down mental decline in elderly adults, It is one of the most commonly used herbal supplements around the world for its potential effects at enhancing cognitive functions. The medical benefits of Ginkgo biloba extract are primarily attributed to two groups of bioactive compounds, the flavonoid glycosides and the terpene lactones, two components that work together to provide blood flow to the brain as well as protect and stimulate neurons. As we mentioned, standardized ginkgo extracts are composed of 24% flavonoid glycosides like myricetin and quercetin and 6% terpene lactones like ginkgolides and bilobalides. Ginkgo extracts are scientifically shown in lab animal studies to work specifically in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center, promoting new nerve cell formation as well as the nerve cell connections or synapses between them, important for short and long-term memory and information processing. In one study, it was shown to have potential effectiveness against the toxicity induced by beta-amyloid peptides on hippocampal cells and was demonstrated to support the therapeutic usefulness in treating age-related central nervous system disorders. Ginkgo is commonly known to act as a brain tonic because it improves cerebral blood circulation. The terpenoid constituents such as ginkgolide B found in ginkgo benefits the cerebral vascular system by improving blood flow, decreases platelet stickiness, acts as a blood vessel dilator, and increases the transport of oxygen and glucose to the brain. Ginkgo biloba benefits for Alzheimer's and dementia. One particular study given the most attention regarding its effect on memory recall is referred to as the GEM studies, Ginkgo Evaluation of Memory, an 8-year study conducted in a number of U.S. medical centers on participants aged 75 and over with cognitive impairment. G. biloba at 120 milligrams twice daily proved ineffective for reducing general occurrence of dementia or Alzheimer's. Some further investigation in 2010 offered alternative interpretations of these results, suggesting that the follow-up period was too short as pre-dementia is known to progress over decades and not be as effective when these diseases are too advanced. For more detailed analysis, see the follow-up study Ginkgo biloba extract and long-term cognitive decline, a 20-year follow-up population-based study. 2014 research on ginkgo and neurodegenerative disease. Current 2014 research indicates Ginkgo biloba is indeed health-enhancing for those with age-related cognitive decline, especially in regards to slowing the deterioration of mental capacities rather than preventing neurodegenerative progression of the disease. Likewise, in other 2014 research studying the effects of Egb 761, the extract was proven to help stabilize or slow decline in cognition, function, behavior, and global change at 22 to 26 weeks in cognitive impairment and dementia, especially for patients with neuropsychiatric symptoms. In a study published in the Clinical Interventions in Aging, it was stated that meta-analysis confirmed the efficacy and good tolerability of Ginkgo biloba extract Egb 761 in patients with dementia. Alzheimer's disease, being one of the most common forms of senile dementia, is characterized by abnormal amyloid beta accumulation in the brain parenchyma and cerebral capillaries, causing blood-brain barrier disruption. In other current research, ginkgo was shown to decrease the factors involved in amyloid beta plaque cytotoxicity, helpful for slowing the progression of Alzheimer's, and was acknowledged to provide a rational basis for the therapeutic application of Egb 761 in the treatment of AD. Ginkgo extracts and herbal tinctures, while they may be effective for conditions like Alzheimer's, do not address the potential underlying cause of the mental deterioration. Other lifestyle changes might also be appropriate to help boost brain health over the course of one's lifetime. This may include physical and mental exercise, heavy metal detoxification, uptake of omega-3 fatty acids, adequate nutritional vitamin mineral intake, as well as the consumption of antioxidant-rich foods. Ginkgo biloba controversy. While there is much proven research on the health-enhancing effects of ginkgo on elderly adults with neurodegenerative conditions, there has been conflicting evidence about the benefits of ginkgo as a brain booster when taken by healthy adults, as studies show opposing information. Again, many influences may be involved in these findings. However, we feel supplementation quality is most likely a determining factor required for highest potency and absorption. The best way to conclude whether Ginkgo biloba might be helpful to any one person is to take a high-quality extract of ginkgo over a period of time and decide for yourself. There are many people who do find they experience brain-stimulating effects when drinking the teas, using tinctured extracts or other formulas that concentrate the active ingredients. Helpful for the circulatory system. Ginkgo biloba's effects at increasing blood flow help to promote good blood circulation to both the cerebral and cardiovascular systems. The medical definition of cerebral circulation is the movement of blood through the network of blood vessels supplying the brain. The arteries deliver oxygenated blood, glucose, and other nutrients to the brain, and the veins carry deoxygenated blood back to the heart, removing carbon dioxide, lactic acid, and other metabolic products. Cerebral circulation and regulated blood supply to the brain is very important for preventing cerebrovascular conditions such as strokes. Studies demonstrate ginkgo's effectiveness as a vasodilator, particularly for improving endothelium-dependent vasodilatory capacity. The endothelium is this thin, single layer of flat cells that lines the interior surface of blood vessels. Ginkgo biloba helps to open, widen, and relax the blood vessels, maintaining the blood supply to very tiny vessels and capillaries. These actions are very nourishing for the brain, but also the eyes, ears, skin, lungs, and heart, as well as other vital organs and systems connected to the circulatory or cardiovascular system. Some of the ginkgolide compounds have shown to inhibit platelet aggregation or stickiness, which is beneficial for preventing atherosclerosis or coronary heart disease. Effective for alleviating anxiety and improving mood. Ginkgo biloba leaves and extracts containing bilobalide terpenes have strong antioxidant properties that are protective to the entire central nervous system. Many herbalists consider ginkgo to be an adaptogen because it helps the body appropriately respond to stress, acting as a natural nerve tonic with effectiveness against treating general anxiety disorder and improving one's mood. Ginkgo is one of those herbs that works really well when used with Panax ginseng for increasing adaptogenic properties that help to relieve stress-related tension. In a study published in the Journal of Psychiatric Research conducted on young and elderly adults, evidence demonstrated enhanced cognitive function, stabilized mood, and alleviated anxiety-related symptoms. In another study, the anti-stress effects of standardized ginkgo extracts were shown to be a result of its ginkgolide compounds and their ability to decrease the expression of the peripheral benzodiazepine receptor of the adrenal cortex. Ginkgo biloba benefits macular degeneration. Antioxidants in the leaves not only extend to the brain, but also the retina of the eye, with many studies suggesting ginkgo biloba can be beneficial for people with macular degeneration and diabetic retinopathy. In one 2015 study conducted on patients with glaucoma and age-related macular degeneration using a ginkgo-based supplement, results reported subjective improvement, reduction of visual and mental fatigue, increase of light sensitivity, as well as statistically significant improvement in visual functions at both computer perimetry and electrophysiological studies were achieved. Harvesting ginkgo leaves. There is nothing like harvesting your own fresh leaves from the Ginkgo biloba tree. If you have never seen a ginkgo tree, they are quite distinct compared to other trees, with a magical quality that shimmers in the wind, much like birch or aspen. The leaves can be harvested in the summer months when they are green, but are most medicinally potent in the fall season, just after they start to turn a yellow-gold color. According to Christopher Hobbs in his book, Ginkgo Elixir of Youth. The best time to pick the leaves for the highest concentration of flavonoid content is after the leaves turn yellow. The peak time for highest ginkgolides and bilobalide content is in late summer, just before the leaves begin to turn color. We recommend making alcohol tinctures of the leaves, using them in both of these stages. It is considerably important that your ginkgo tree source is not located in an urban or industrial polluted environment for the reasons previously mentioned. Many ginkgo manufacturers typically view yellow leaves to be more medicinally potent. Some herbal companies like Mountain Rose Herbs sell both dried semi-green and gold varieties, which you can use to make your own extracts. Ginkgo leaf identification and harvesting. The green to yellow leaf of the ginkgo is slightly circular at one end with irregular edging and is sometimes divided into two lobes or segments. The fan-shaped leaves are quite easy to recognize, with lines moving in a vertical direction. It is always important, of course, to positively identify any herb or wild green before consuming it as a food or plant extract. The stems of the ginkgo leaf grow right off a branch node and are easy to harvest by pulling down the flexible branches and snapping them off with a backward hand movement. It is vital when harvesting wild plants that you do so in a respectful manner, leaving no damage to the plant or tree that hinders its continued growth. Types of ginkgo. 1. Fresh ginkgo leaves. The freshly harvested leaves can be used in tea infusions, dried or tinctured in alcohol. 2. Dried ginkgo leaf or powder. Good for making teas and tinctures. 3. Standardized extracts. Specific formulations of 24% ginkgo flavonoid glycosides and 6% terpene lactones. 4. Ginkgo tinctured extract. Ginkgo leaves tinctured in an alcohol menstruum. 5. Herbal formulations. Hot water extracts of ginkgo blended with other herbs like gotu kola and ginseng. 6. Capsules or tablets, created using either powdered extract or straight leaf powder. Our top favorite brands. Mountain Rose Herbs Tinctured Extract and Bulk Leaf. Gaia Herbs Ginkgo Standardized Extract. Herb Farm Tinctured Extract. Health Force Nutritionals Circo-Force Brain Power. Dragon Herbs Diamond Mine Formula. Nutrigold Ginkgo Biloba Standardized Extract. And Source Naturals Standardized Extract. How to use. Depending on your current health issues, standardized extracts may be appropriate as they are higher in active compounds. As a mild brain-boosting supplement, liquid tinctures might otherwise be a more suitable option. We are personally not big fans of standardized extracts, although they have been proven effective in many regards. We feel it is best to take herbs in their complete form, which includes both active as well as the inactive compounds. In our opinion, this helps to provide greater bioavailability and uptake of the primary ingredients, delivered closer to the way nature intended with less potential side effects. If you do decide to take EGB 761 or others, we would also advise taking the whole liquid tinctured extract along with the standardized formula. Like other herbs, ginkgo leaves are best if heated or prepared in alcohol to help release their beneficial components. Fresh or dried leaves can be used to make teas and are good to use as a natural, energizing, non-caffeinated herbal stimulant. Dosage recommendations. We advise following the recommended daily amounts specific to each ginkgo supplement, as they all vary in potency. Generally, standardized dosages are between 40 to 240 milligrams, taken twice or 3 times daily. Using ginkgo with other herbs. Adding ginkgo to herbal teas helps to increase the effects of other tonic adaptogens or medicinals. For this reason, ginkgo biloba is often used with other herbs, particularly gotu kola, brahmi, bacopa, rhodiola, tulsi, as well as ginseng. Because of ginkgo's ability to increase the rate of blood flow, not only to the brain but to the entire circulatory system, it is often used with gotu kola, another vascular dilator, also beneficial for varicose veins. When used with ginseng, tulsi, or rhodiola, it works synergistically to help increase energy and improve one's ability to concentrate or focus. Other current findings suggest ginkgo's benefits for dementia when used with Coriolus mushroom and its health-enhancing polysaccharides. Precautions. Ginkgo is not recommended for those taking blood-thinning medications. Consult your doctor if you are on antidepressants, prescribed medications, or are pregnant, breastfeeding, or have serious health conditions. High doses on an empty stomach occasionally cause nausea, dizziness, and skin eruptions. In rare cases, some individuals have allergic reactions to the long-chain alkyl phenols found in the leaves. Thanks for watching, and for more super herbs, visit our website at superfoodsforsuperhealth.com. For trusted sources of ginkgo, be sure and check the links in the description box below this video. Please support us with a thumbs up if you found this video useful. And be sure and check out these other related videos.